Guys, James Charles is catching heat again, and this time it's over his music career. He's being criticized for asking his own followers to help promote his songs, while some influencers are basically telling him, James, maybe put the microphone down. So today, we're getting into exactly what James asked his fans to do, why he says he's pursuing music in the first place, and which influencers are questioning whether he should continue. But before we get into the music drama, James recently made a pretty unexpected return to the year 2016. He posted a video trying the unicorn frappuccino that Starbucks brought back, and somehow, the video absolutely took off. It pulled in millions of views and nearly 1 million likes, which is pretty surprising considering James's history online. One person even commented something along the lines of, "Before all the scandals, huh?" James responded with, "The better days." And honestly, that response alone got people talking. Trisha Paytas was also surprised by how much engagement the post received. She basically questioned why so many people were suddenly showing James so much attention again. She said she was specifically asked to react to James reacting to the unicorn frappuccino, and basically wondered why everyone keeps making him famous. And even though she questioned the attention, she admitted she still went to look at the post herself.
Specifically asked to react to the James Charles reaction to a unicorn frappuccino. Why are we keep making him famous? I don't know. But did I go and view? Yes. Did he have 500,000 likes on that? Yes.
What?
So
He's gotta be buying them, allegedly.
565,000 likes.
Come on.
James Charles reviewing this frappuccino.
Who's liking him?
I don't know. I would like to know. Show your face. I need
think
to
it's more
know
a
who's
hate
liking
war.
this.
Who hates Starbucks or James Charles more?
But he's
you know
like,
what I mean?
oh, I see.
It's
So
like-
yes, he's giving his reaction to the unicorn frappuccino, which was one weekend only, which he's screaming about in the first half of the video, which I'm like,
So yes, James was back reviewing the unicorn frappuccino, and judging by his reaction, he definitely wasn't impressed. He was basically questioning what was even in the drink and wondering whether his taste buds had completely changed since 2016. And honestly, I think the Starbucks part is especially interesting because James has had an ongoing issue with the company for years. If you remember, James previously claimed that Starbucks owed him some recognition or even money for helping make the pink drink extremely popular. He argued that the drink became a huge trend after he started talking about it online, and that Starbucks eventually moved it from a secret menu item into an official menu staple.
Starbucks recently decided to bottle their Pinkity Drinkity and now sell it in grocery stores all across America. Where's my check? That's what I want to know. Where is my check? I want the royalties on this. A lot of you bitches don't like me, and that's okay, but I know every single one of you in 2018 went to Starbucks and ordered a Pinkity Drinkity because of me. Because of me. This used to be on their secret menu, but when I started talking about this, they became so popular that they officially got added to the real Starbucks menu, and now it is still, to this day, one of the most popular drinks that they sell. And I get nothing! Literally nothing! Not a single cent! They sent me a DM in 2018 thanking me for making it super viral, and were like, oh my god, we should talk. I obviously wrote back being like, love you guys, let's do a commercial, let's do a campaign, let's do like a whole branded thing. Fully left me unread, and a week later, they unsent their original DM admitting that it was all my idea, and thanks to me that it became a thing.
James has joked about wanting his royalties from Starbucks, saying that millions of people supposedly ordered the drink because of him. He even claimed Starbucks contacted him back in 2018, thanked him for making the drink viral, and suggested they should talk. According to James, he responded by suggesting a commercial or brand campaign, but says Starbucks never followed through. So considering all of that, maybe it isn't shocking that James still has some complicated feelings towards Starbucks. But the bigger story right now is actually his music. James has been working on music for a while now. It's not something that suddenly appeared overnight.
You can screen record this, okay? Screen record when I play 5150, and if you guys post a little snippet of it and make it cute and like put a cute little caption on it, I'll give you guys free tickets if I go to a show, okay? I'll favorite everyone's videos, and if I go to a show, I'll give you guys free tickets, okay? So you can screen record the little snippet of 5150 and then post it and put like, wait, why does James Charles' new song actually sound really good? Or like, oh my god, James Charles played this at Coachella, I can't wait for it to come out. Or like, wait a second, this new James Charles song is so much better than his old stuff. Like put some sort of like caption that's like seems like it could be from a hater, because that's gonna be what makes it slay. Oh, should I leak the second verse? You guys wanna hear the second verse?
Fire.
Ready?
Operator, call me 5150, it's an emergency. I know I'm out of my mind. It's the same
same damn thing every time. Operator, call, give me 5159. 911, babe.
He encouraged fans to post things that sounded like genuine reactions, including captions along the lines of, "Wait, why does James Charles' new song actually sound good?" Or, "James Charles just played his new song. I can't wait for it to come out." He even suggested that people could make the captions sound like they came from someone who wasn't necessarily a fan. And that's the part people really latched onto. Because instead of simply telling his audience, "Hey, check out my new song," James was essentially giving them a promotional strategy. He was telling them what section to record, what kind of caption to use, and how to make the posts look organic. And people immediately started roasting him for it. To be fair, this is actually a pretty common strategy in the modern music industry. Songs can explode on TikTok because people repeatedly use the audio, and labels often put significant effort into getting creators to post clips featuring an artist's music. But seeing James personally directing his followers on exactly how to promote his song made the whole thing feel different to a lot of viewers. And that's where the jokes started. People were basically saying that James was begging his fans to do the marketing for him. Then, on the Brand Safe podcast, Tana and Paige discussed James's attempt at becoming a musician.
Every TikToker or influencer thinking they need a fucking music career, put the mic down! James Charles! Get out of the stew! I promise we don't need another. Save the music for the musicians.
You know what's funny? I agree, but I have no right to agree because of the hypocrisy.
Without you as a bop.
That's the other thing too, is I love Ordinary by Alex Ward. I've seen him live now like 9 times.
I had to like move away from you. I had to like physically remove myself.
Like something so out
of the ordinary.
Yes, yeah, it's fine.
But I don't think James is planning to abandon music anytime soon. He has already invested years into this, and James has actually given a deeper explanation for why he wants to make music. According to him, music gives him a chance to tell his own version of stories that he feels have previously been told about him online without his permission. He has said that he found a team he really enjoys working with, already has several songs released, and has additional music ready to go. He has also hinted that he has been having conversations with people in the music industry about potentially taking his career more seriously.
For me, my music was an opportunity to really like retell the stories that sometimes have been told for me without my consent online by the public. And I got really lucky with finding like the dream team on the first try. But it's been such a blessing. I'm now 4 songs out. I have a lot of other ones in the vault ready to go for next year. We're starting to have some conversations, hopefully with some people in the industry about potentially signing or making it a little bit more serious. So I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to like jinx anything.
But then one of his recent song previews caused another round of criticism. Someone commented about the lyrics and questioned the decision to have James singing about falling for the wrong people and needing someone to intervene, especially considering the controversies that have surrounded him in the past. And whether you agree with that criticism or not, you can understand why people immediately connected the lyrics to James' history, especially because James himself has described his music as a way of responding to stories and narratives surrounding him. That creates a pretty complicated situation. He's trying to use music as a way to tell his side of the story, but because of everything that has already happened publicly, people are naturally going to interpret those songs through the lens of his past. And this isn't even the first time James has talked about the difficulties of trying to break into music while remaining an influencer. He's previously discussed conversations with people in the music industry who apparently told him that if he wanted to be taken seriously as an artist, he would eventually have to distance himself from being a traditional influencer. And James doesn't seem to agree with that idea. His argument is basically that he shouldn't have to completely abandon the content that made him successful just because he wants to make music. He has questioned why he can't do both. And honestly, there is an argument to be made there. We've seen influencers successfully transition into music. Addison Rae, Alex Warren, and Troye Sivan are all examples of people who had major internet careers before becoming known primarily for their music. But there is an important difference. Once their music careers became serious, their online identities gradually changed. They started putting more of their attention toward their identity as artists. You don't really see Troye Sivan constantly doing random challenge videos. Addison Rae isn't relying on the same type of content she used when she first became famous. The problem for James is that his situation comes with a huge amount of history. His name is already associated with years of internet controversies and public drama. That means people aren't necessarily hearing the music without thinking about everything else that came before it. And that's a major obstacle if you're trying to completely reinvent yourself. Could James continue releasing music? Obviously. Could he spend his own money on production, songwriting, vocal training, producers, and promotion? Absolutely. And that's exactly what he appears to be doing. He's continuing to write. He's continuing to release songs. He's investing money into the project. He's working with people behind the scenes. And he's clearly determined to make this happen regardless of what people online think. But whether that eventually turns into a legitimate mainstream music career is a completely different question. Right now, some people are encouraging him to keep going, while others, like Paige, are basically saying the opposite. So I'm curious what you guys think. Do you think James Charles should continue pursuing music, or do you agree with the people saying he should leave the microphone alone? And more importantly, do you think an influencer can successfully transition into being a serious musician without completely leaving their old content behind? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video.